greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensation.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. He misses with that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He takes that jab. These two fighters are made for one another. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this tension.
On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Quick punch scores. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Solid punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Well done with that counter shot. Counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
they drop their guard, they get caught. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Some real good back and forth between them. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
These punches coming from every angle. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Holmes in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped. On to the 6th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two were made for each other. Perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Perfect counter lands. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice stop, but that won't score. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter punch. Got him there. Nice counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards.
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
Disaster. Did you see that? Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
a split.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's gone.
The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. The Gypsy King.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. How about that time counter shot? Counter punch. With counter punching, both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Nope, that hook won't score. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Counter punches have to hurt. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Just missed with that hook. Guard, they get caught. The right hook just missed. Trying to land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter. Joe Louis in trouble.
Days, where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Boxing back together. I need to go back out there and great round. Great round.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You get in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
Throws the jab but does not score. Straight right just misses. Stamina is off the charts. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
There's no saying a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Forth they go. That counter shot lands. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. The Brown Bomber in some trouble.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
6, 7. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Look at his corner. Look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt.
Oh, I heard that never by saw it.
One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down.
Is he out? Is he going to move? Is there a twitch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, 6'7", the Brawl, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Wow, someone's been really generous here, giving away a lot of weight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. These punches coming from every angle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Heavy hands and knockouts left and right. That's what you want from a heavyweight fight, and Fury and Wilder have already given it to us on 3 occasions.
Warfare is so important in boxing, and Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you've even laced up your gloves, before you've even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then, your life is his life. He's got your number. He's brilliant at this. And you saw how he did it to Alex, not in fight 1, fight 2, and fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
Beautiful counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Incredible work rate. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That left hook just missed. Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
He's dazed. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out and first...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice punch. Well done with that counter shot. Just avoids the left uppercut. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
To be careful for that receipt. It's all Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble.
Beautiful sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
That was the moment.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They exchange punches. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight would say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get kept.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to hold that thought. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
His legs have gone. He's got to get a hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Got out of the way of that right hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. Pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Just misses with that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good punch. Both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Is there any way back into this? On to the 4th we go. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he's got, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over brawn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Hook misses. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. Perfect punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know about... And down goes Wilder.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it. You can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least
It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, even though he's 180 centimeters tall, he still made 61 kilos, and his reach is 184 centimeters. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Jaime Munguia, very intimidating, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. Rarely takes a step back. He's all forward.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the hard-hitting knockout artist and a super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We are expecting an all-action slugfest. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Can't land that jab. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. We've been fighting all day long, and we've reached our main event, and they'll do it underneath the moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. We're outdoors for this highly anticipated main event.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
That jab misses. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Beautiful counter punch. Going to punch himself out, though. The straight right just misses. That jab misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You've got to go out there and win this round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice counter. Straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You'd like to see more jabs. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tried to score with a jab. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nope, that hook won't score. There's a counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of...
Good work. You're thinking.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Missed him with that uppercut. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good counter punch. let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. That right uppercut misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Now you've let him back into it. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You were smart. You weren't... I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about it. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. He was coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
These two were made for each other. That jab won't score. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The jab misses. Nice slip to avoid the jab. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Take the round off.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Oh, Munguia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're getting this.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. The straight right just misses. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Uppercut does not score. A perfect counter lands. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A big whiff with the right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
I've been in fights like that.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over.
There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Misses with the jab. Straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Munguia now crumbles to the canvas.
We've seen many shots like that. A simple, short shot. Put the fighter down.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Just misses with the right uppercut. That left uppercut doesn't score. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he scores with the counter. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time it... Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
It's a tough fight. And he's going to come for...
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. Is how you are going to deal with this.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
That left hook missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's like a game of joust. They both got their... Hold that thought! And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
The straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Has to be, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we
Good
expect.
game, not a pro boxer.
What a
That was a
style.
tough fight.
What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Switching off, you're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and get the game.
Happy? I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at the one
On the job. It was a god-awful round.
Let's fight.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Take a round off and win the round on your jab.
Let's go.
Good fight, good fight.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And bye.
switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than it. What was that? What are you doing? Come on!
Let's do it.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Let's fight.
this fight. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on, get focused, and get your mind back on the job.
Let's do it.
Focus, focus, big deep breath, calm yourself down, calm yourself back, come on, breathe, I need you to go back out.
Do your business.
Was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. He was coasting this fight, and now you let him back into it. Now,
let's go. Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?